Hey guys, thought of the day. I was in a conversation earlier today about Joan Rivers. We were having a discussion about Joan Rivers, some of her interesting jokes and some of her interesting comments that she made throughout her time. And, thinking about Joan Rivers, she lived life on her terms. She lived life the way she wanted to live it. She had a blast while she was here, and she made that perfectly clear. And she exited the planet probably the way she wanted to exit the planet. But thinking about Joan Rivers for me, I didn't know her personally. I've only seen her on television, magazines, radio, media content, but never had a personal relationship with Joan Rivers, of course. But I remember one thing she said in an interview that really stands out. It really stands out big time, as a matter of fact. She said, a person's got to be a real fool not to live life on their terms and the way they want to live it. And, I think about that. I think about how many people out there really not living life on their terms or enjoying the things in life that they want to enjoy. I remember when I was back in Colorado for a period of time, and I had the opportunity to meet a gentleman. He was a doctor. He was a very prominent doctor, and he made an awful lot of money, close to 7 figures a year. And if you saw him on the outside, you'd think he's the happiest guy in the world. But when you got to know him on the inside, he was probably one of the most unhappiest guys in the world. He was living in a $2.5, $3 million home in the mountains, very prominent, had a very professional life. And when he and I got talking, we got to know each other. We'd sit on the rock and we'd get talking. And he told me, he says, the truth is, I don't like being a doctor. He says, the truth is, I don't like living where I'm living. He says, the truth is, I'm not even in love with my wife. And the amazing thing is he's one of the top professionals in the world at what he does. And I asked him, I said, really, what would you like to do if you could do it all over again? And he said he'd like to be a musician and be on the road touring and playing guitar and singing songs and being a part of a band in some which way, shape, or form. So it's amazing, some of the mechanisms that we are forced to buy into, and maybe forced is the wrong word, maybe we are conditioned to buy into, molds us and shapes us for somebody else's agenda for our lives. And I think about that doctor in Colorado. I mean, here's a guy with a high-maintenance wife, high-maintenance lifestyle, cannot turn his back and walk away. His parents had very high expectations. His dad's a doctor, too. Parents paid for medical school, the whole gamut. So, unfortunately, I wonder how many people out there are under that sense of false control. Isn't it amazing? So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because I was thinking of Joan Rivers and I was thinking about that incredible statement. And I believe she's absolutely right. I think only a fool will live life on somebody else's terms. So that's my thought of the day. And speaking of Joan Rivers, I think maybe I need plastic surgery too. My double chin's getting a little bit out of whack here. So if any of you know a great plastic surgeon out there, maybe I need to fly in and see them. I'm trying to get rid of that double chin. If I go like that, it's gone. If I do that, it's back. So anyhow, guys, got any great advice on a plastic surgeon? Feel free to pass that on. But that's my thoughts for today. In this time and space, those are my thoughts for today. Have a great day. Bye for now.